Good afternoon to you. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Cutter Martin here with your 4:30 edition of Atlanta News First Plus, streaming to you live on really many platforms right now, including Roku, Fire Stick, the Atlanta News First app, First Alert Weather app, also on YouTube. Atlanta News First is the account to like and to follow. You can get breaking news updates there, checks of the forecast, and of course live streams like this one where we can chat. I can answer your weather questions, address any comments, concerns that you may have with the forecast. And there's some changeable weather this week, and you probably have noticed clouds are in the forecast. We'll go through today, and then rain's arrival, hit or miss stuff, not a washout tonight, into tomorrow, and then kind of capping off that conversation with much, much colder weather in the forecast as we head into the weekend before the big holiday Christmas. Again, let's go ahead and start with the live look outside here. I want to thank you for tuning in and for watching. If you're just now joining, another place, forgot to mention, if you do have any weather questions, comments, concerns, that you can ask those questions would be via text. You can text us 470-777-WANF. That's 470-777-9263. And I'll pop up that number here in just a little bit. But do want to take you outside first. Again, we are tracking clouds moving in today. Kind of a mostly cloudy to cloudy day. Earlier this morning, some peaks of bright sunshine helping to push temperatures back into the 50s. Some even approaching 60 degrees. In fact, right now, temperatures back in the mid-upper 50s across metro Atlanta. So we had the clouds today. Rain is soon to follow, but it's not going to be a total washout tomorrow. Just mostly cloudy now, and then we're going to bring in that rain chance later this evening, overnight tonight, and especially the first half, we'll say, of Sunday. And tomorrow will be a cooler day. We're going to see winds switch around to the east, kind of a wedge of cool air build into North Georgia and metro Atlanta. So today is the pick day of the weekend, not just because we're dry, but also a little bit warmer than we will be coming up tomorrow. And we'll walk it hour by hour. In fact, and go ahead and dive into that portion of the forecast. 4 p.m. this afternoon. We're actually a little warmer than forecast models had us today, so we're already upper 50s to near 60. Watch how we're dry through 9, 10, 11, midnight. So if you have any Saturday evening plans, you're good to go. No issues. We're not worried about the weather impacting those Saturday evening plans. Even the outdoor plans. Chilly, clouds, a breeze, jackets you need, umbrellas you don't need for any of those evening plans. Even if you're watching up in the North Metro, North Georgia mountains, on up into extreme Northwest Georgia, Cleburne, Randolph counties in Alabama. All of these areas dry through maybe 10-ish. Possibly Chattooga County, Rome, Floyd County, maybe by 11, a little bit of rain. And as we head into the wee hours of Sunday morning, notice where this focuses. This is mainly, definitely north of I-20, and then especially North Metro on up into the mountains. Rain is hit or miss, mainly northern third of the viewing area. So from Clay County, North Carolina, Raven County, over to Fannin County, Gilmer County, Dawson County, maybe over to Calhoun, 75 corridor, Rome, Cartersville. Those areas have a greater rain chance tonight and early Sunday morning. But you can see there's still some moisture here south of the city of Atlanta even. So everyone has a rain chance tomorrow, but the focus will roughly be from a Rome to Marietta to Lawrenceville on north line, kind of in this box. That's where the greatest rain chance is going to be at any given time tomorrow. Though do notice at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, we do have a little bit of rain, as far south as LaGrange, Covington, even Lake Sinclair and Oconee. A little bit of shower activity. Again, this is just one run of one forecast model, but it gives you the idea. Everyone has a chance, greatest chance though, most amount of rain, most time of rain falling from the sky will be far north metro on up into the mountains. And even there though, not a terrible Sunday. We have that scattered, rain chance to start the day. And by noon, possibly more rain moving in. So this is, again, the first half of the day. What I mean by that, early morning through maybe early mid-afternoon. And then from mid-afternoon on through very late evening into early Thursday, or Monday morning, should say, we are looking a little bit drier. We're going to dry on back out. Temperatures tomorrow, do notice this wedge of cold air. Athens 44, this is at noon. 46 in Atlanta, 43 Lawrenceville. Lower 50s Thomaston down to LaGrange. So still chilly there, but not as cold as the north side, east sides of the metro as well. So here we are, 4 p.m. We're drying out south of I-20. Rain is trending spottier up in the mountains. So if you do have mountain plans this weekend, if you're staying up in the north and northeast Georgia mountains, there is a greater chance of rain up there, and it probably will rain a little bit on you on Sunday. So if you had outdoor plans Sunday and you're in the mountains, maybe plan B just in case, and also have those rain alerts, precipitation alerts turned on in the First Alert weather app so you can be alerted to plans, rain approaching, rather, your plans. Again, First Alert Weather app looks just like that. Just search First Alert Weather or Atlanta News First in your App or Google Play Store. And as we get to the home screen here, once that loads up, this is actually a forecast video put in by First Alert Meteorologist Courtney Jacobazi. And if you want to be alerted to rain, if you do have plans, North Metro and up into the mountains in particular, upper right-hand corner of the app looks like 3 little lines or sheets of paper on top of each other. That's the settings menu, and you'll just go in there and make sure that those precipitation alerts have a green check next to it. That means it's turned on, and I just have mine on a buzz or a vibrate. It doesn't audibly alert me because I just don't want that to occur. So you can change the settings to whatever you like. Whatever you're liking, you can adjust the settings. What you hear, what you see, what you get in the First Alert Weather app. So 8 p.m. Sunday, we're still chilly. Temperatures mid to upper 40s around the metro, really much of North Georgia. Again, we're drying out, but it'll take some time, possibly still some drizzle even into Sunday evening. Out the door Monday morning, 40s, not too cold, and I do think we will wake up to some dense fog on Monday morning. This forecast model really hinting at that. Kind of this deeper gray shading you see outlined here. That is dense fog, at least where this particular forecast model thinks dense fog will occur. So it could be foggy, gloomy looking Monday morning, though as we start to warm up, get into the daytime, we're going to see that fog kind of lift and dissipate, and we'll see some sunshine. We're back in the 50s, mid to upper 50s, in fact, by noon Monday. Temperatures Monday afternoon peaking in the 60s in many places, mid to upper 50s in the mountains with clouds and sun, probably more sun though than clouds in the First Alert forecast. And that sets us up for a significant warming trend as we head into the middle of the work week. We will approach, if not get past, 70 degrees. Again, it's going to be very, very warm as we get into the middle of the week before things come to kind of a screeching halt and the bottom falls out as our next cold front approaches North Georgia. So here is that First Alert 7-day forecast. 20% chance of rain Thursday. That 55, though, that is occurring possibly in the morning hours with temperatures falling into the afternoon. We may not see much of a recovery or a rebound in temperatures through the afternoon hours. We may be colder at 3 p.m. than we were at 3 a.m. Though it does look like the greatest rain chance will be Wednesday, especially late in the day, Wednesday evening, Wednesday night, and then that free fall with the temperatures we get into Thursday. And an even stronger blast of cold airs in the forecast as we get into the weekend with temperatures possibly struggling to get into the mid-40s. There's some new data coming in, backing off on the intensity of this cold, but we're days away from this. Forecast models, computer models will continue to fluctuate a little bit with the exact arrival time and intensity of this coming cold blast, but we're pretty set on the timeline here. Rain chance enters Wednesday, could linger into Thursday, and at least the first wave of cold air, not the most significant portion of this series of cold blasts, but first wave of cold air moves in Thursday, so First Alert Weather Day, we go from near 70 Tuesday, Wednesday, kind of muggy actually too, to something much colder, much windier, and the need for that heavy winter coat once again. So we just want to let you know, weather's going to throw a curveball, change it up. Mother Nature's going to change it up a little bit as we get into Wednesday and Thursday. Want to remind you before we end the Atlanta News First Plus stream, first of all, did not get any questions, so hopefully everyone is well-versed with the forecast and knows what's going on, what to look out for. You can always reach out to me on social media. Again, I'm First Alert Meteorologist Cutter Martin here giving you the stream. I will have another one this evening with anchor and reporter Joy Lim Nakrin. News headlines, another check of the forecast at 8 p.m. No early evening newscast. So we're back at 8 streaming to give you the latest forecast. Again, can provide some clarity to any questions that you may have about the forecast if you text us or comment on the YouTube stream. Also, we will be updating you in the First Alert Weather app. Right after this ends, going to record a video, put it in the First Alert Weather app as well. And then as we get into the evening, 10 p.m. on Peachtree TV, Atlanta CW, Joy Lim Nakrin and I will be joining you on TV tonight at 10, and then tonight, hopefully on time, on WANF Atlanta News First for the news at 11. Get outside and enjoy your weekend, your Saturday. We have the clouds, but for most of your evening plans, we are dry. Different story, though, tomorrow. Isolated to scattered rain moving through. It's chillier, it's gloomier, it's breezier Sunday. So today is still the pick day, despite the loss of some of that sunshine out there. Get outside and enjoy it for the plans tomorrow. Have the plan B if you're in the mountains especially, and keep your rain alerts turned on in the First Alert Weather app.